Hi everybody, my name is Luke Flaherty. I'm an ex-Big Four consultant where I worked in retail and consumer products across conversion marketing campaigns. Now I'm the founder of Wave Consulting, where I look to take those same strategies we used in Big Four consulting for Fortune 500 businesses and apply them at more medium and small size businesses. So far it's been working. Today we're going to be building a landing page. This is part of a series that we do where we make up a business and we build a landing page for it, get scaffolded in under 30 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and get started because typically I'm always running out of time on these. So our business today is local boost marketing. What we're doing here is we're doing an offer where we're collecting newsletter signups, and our approach to this, as well as having a good ad, which we know is important for newsletter signups, is we're trying to win this on the landing page. So we're anticipating having a weak ad, maybe just a text-based ad, and we're trying to win this. We're trying to win this subscribe on the landing page here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna offer this extra lead magnet, this guide, with it that we normally price at $99. More realistic price might be like 73 or 97, whatever you want to put it at. But as you can see here, our goal is to get people to join by leveraging the free guide. So, a couple goals for this implementation specifically is I want to use header number 142, which is one of the newer components in here. I believe it is this one right here. Looks a little bit weird now, but you'll kind of see what I'm going for. Haven't used it before, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it goes well. If not, then you'll never know. Looking through some other components here. As you see, the first tool we're going to jump into is reloom.io. If you're unfamiliar from our other videos with what reloom.io is, they are an AI site design generator. So it gets us a wireframe up off the ground and lets us build off of that using their library of 600 components. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and we'll show what that looks like, and hopefully I can talk while I'm doing it. So this is the Reloom.io dashboard. What we do is we come in here, and we're going to take this, and we're going to say, I'm just going to take all this here. Hopefully it will describe the business enough. We're going to call the project Local Boost Marketing. And they don't support landing pages only just yet, so we're going to go with number of pages there, and we'll put all of our information in. We're going to go ahead and generate this sitemap, and you'll see what it's doing is it's putting together some sections here with some context about what the offer is. We're going to go ahead and forgo these other pages. I think our last few sites here have been two navbar oriented in a row. We're going to go with no navbar this time. So yeah, I like to jump right into the wireframe. I think it's the most helpful here. So it's going to build it out pretty complex. Like I said, I want to use that special header. What you're seeing here is it's going through and giving us a start on all the copy here. And so that's pretty nice. I'll stick with this header. I'll stick with that nav bar actually. In this header, I'm going to replace it with whatever this is, header 142. So let's try to search 142. Perfect, got that. All right, this part, let's see. What do we say over here? We have this guide here. I've generated a couple assets ahead of time. We do asset generation as part of this, so I've gone ahead and gotten some of those to get us through newsletter benefits. We got about 5 things we would want to list. So this too is fine. Let's see what we have in terms of options in here. I don't want it to be too boring. This is kind of cool. Let's see what this looks like on mobile. So we'll drag that in, let it fill that out. And on mobile, that looks good enough actually. What about iPad here? Okay, I don't know if I have an asset for that right now, but I like it. Kind of fits with the overall theme of the beginning. So I think then we'll move into a standard thing here where we put a mock-up of that guide. I think is a good idea. This can be that newsletter call out. What we're going to do here is we're going to replace this with a more common testimonial for these type of pages, which are these here, but I'm trying to hold myself back because I like this auto scrolling customer testimonial section. But the more the merrier on a newsletter page. So we're definitely going to go for that there. So one more section here. Do we want to do that? Do we have a specific objective for it? Social proof about local boost marketing, about the company's direction. Sure, but let's change the component to something more interesting. Maybe we'll see here marketing. They have an about section in here. Do an about in here, maybe feature section, since they'll show them all here. What do we like? Let's see. We're getting through the standard ones. About local boost marketing. Here's what we'll do. Try to show a team picture. So what we'll do here is we'll go ahead and grab an image. Team picture of local boost marketing firm should include 5 people, men and women, in office space taken on DSLR. So while that's generating, we'll come back here. We're already running behind a little bit, so we'll stick with that then. And what we want to do is I want an input ability. So we're going to go with a form here, and we'll simplify it if possible. Sections. I don't want a multiple step form really. I wonder if just a simple. What are these forms? Section. I don't want multi-form. And I don't want onboarding. Content? No. That's just header then. Okay. UI elements, we don't necessarily want that. Where is this in here? Multi-step forms, 3 sections. Here, I'll tell you, here's what we'll do. In this example here, we have a form at the bottom. I think I'm just going to come in here and take this out. We are severely running behind, so we're going to see what happens here. In here, contact is what we're looking for. Contact us. Okay. I'm going to repurpose this to, so sweet, standard there. Take out any extra bits and bobs. We'll use this as one final download. So we're going to go ahead and export because we're running behind here. Clone style guide. You'll see how smooth this goes. Clone into Webflow. Create site. Local boost marketing. And we'll be able to tie up domains to these, which is great because we can create this with our process, have so much flexibility, and then just connect it into your existing infrastructure, right? Whether it's a new domain, whether it's a subdomain, whether it's a URL, then you can just point whatever you have at it. So then we're going to import that wireframe, add pages. And so perfect. It'll go really quick because we only have one page. This is designed to do entire websites all at once for you, which is excellent. Perfect. Awesome. All the steps, add a page trigger. So import. Interesting. Okay. I don't know if I'll remember that. I'm gonna grab this. Let's pull this up here in case we need it. Now let's go ahead and continue on. So what I did is I grabbed a bunch of assets. So we're gonna go ahead and pull these in all the way from here up to here. Enter. Open. Great, pulling all these in. And we're going to do this floating kind of background thing here with all these logos. We also have this, not that, but we also have this entire background area. I'm going to move this out of our way. This whole background here. Interesting, it didn't pull all that text. Did it just not generate more than that? It didn't. Interesting. All right, so what we're going to do here, let's see if we can put an image on here. Sweet. This guy. And then we're gonna hopefully cover that a little bit with some overlay. Oops. Choose image. There we go. Excellent. Fantastic. Awesome. All right. Got that. Perfect. We could look at changing that up later. So I realize I'm not talking a lot. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up here. Awesome. So first thing, we'll bring in a Adobe up there. We'll bring in a SEMrush here. We'll bring in HubSpot there. We'll bring in a I thought I had enough, but I clearly don't. Hootsuite there, which is not standing out, so I'm not gonna bring that one in. Analytics there. I thought I had enough of these, but clearly I don't. Oh, here's Google Ads down here. Place. No more. No more. Let's throw the Webflow logo in there. It's nice to have. I already have analytics. We'll do this, which is the old logo that I was gonna use. So, perfect. Whatever. Max width. We'll go with pixels. Go with 150 on that, which I guess reduced everything. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come into our nav bar and go ahead and change our logo out to the new logo. That way we can go ahead and get started with some backgrounds. Do the same thing. Reduce this to 100, maybe 70. All right, better. What I'll do is I'll come in here and I think I want to do this like orangey yellow as like the main color. Maybe this orange. I'll grab that and I'll grab this teal. I like both of these as the color for the business here, Local Boost. So come into the style guide and we'll change up these buttons a little bit. So background, we can dull it out a little with this. Background color primary, and we'll come in here, custom, darken it a little bit. Text color alternate. I'm gonna do this as alternate. Where is this at? Yep, are we on time? About halfway there, not fantastic, but there. And we'll do secondary as orange. Cool. In terms of buttons, we'll do the primary, like I said. Wrong thing there. We're gonna do the background as orange and take off the border, round it out just a little. Text in it, we'll bump that up to like semi-bold. How do we like black is better? It's not amazing. Sure, whatever, we'll do it for now. Secondary button, we'll make this just have a thick border with a width of like, when I say thick, we'll just do 2. We'll do border color of this teal. So that way we're using both colors. Fantastic. Keep black text. I'm sure I'll hate that and want to change it later, but it is what it is. We won't play with fonts just because it takes too much time for this. Head back into here. We'll say, I forget which is which. Alternate. I want to do hero text first. And do alternate. I want to do secondary actually. Text color secondary. Charge your local business with. And digital marketing will wrap this in alternate. Excellent. Secondary. Sure. This button. Text white. Nice. Just did not work, I guess. Hero button. Typography. Go to white. Oh, subscribe. Sorry. Free. I would really love to chill out this background a little bit, but we'll see. I don't think we'll be able to. Here we go. Let's put something in here. I don't think we have something for this, so we'll skip it at the moment. Maybe this is what we're looking for, and that'll go in the middle. We'll talk about this free guide here, and we'll put a price reduced from $99 to 10 or whatnot. Yeah, like I said, I really don't like this button outline. That's so funny. Oh, our team members are probably done. Let's see, which one do we like? That one's horrible. Go with the bottom left. It's pretty bad choices all around here. We'll open in browser, save image, team, local boost marketing here. Put local boost marketing team in here. Perfect. I need to remember to continue speaking. I wish, I had some more time in here to tell you about kind of the reasons we laid out the page, the way we're laying it out, but I want to be able to, go ahead and get a start on this. So, here's what we'll do. Here's what I wanted to plan on. So I'll pick like the most mild dark color in here. Maybe like this, I don't know. That feels pretty mild. Maybe like this one. Or is that darker? I don't know. Sweet. So what we'll do is I'll take this one. I'm in here, do draft style guide, and we'll do background color black. We'll just switch this black to custom variable. So then when we can come in here and I can put the background color black and it doesn't do it, I can be like, why? I mean, I just don't understand why it would do that. Background color black, please. Okay. Then maybe we could change all the text to white. It's still not gonna work there. Oh, excellent. All right. If I go this, nope, that's so weird. Okay, perfect. Well, we're gonna get rid of the navbar options anyways. Fantastic. All right. I just want to show the header live. See if we can get out of the box. Might have to refer back to those instructions. Yep, we do. So let's see what we gotta do to make this, there we go. Add a page trigger interaction and select mouse move in viewport. Page view interaction. Oh yeah, here we go. Mouse move in viewport. Page trigger, mouse move in viewport. Select the header 142 images on mouse move. Move animation. Go. Smoothing to 90%. Trigger only on desktop and above is what we want. Perfect. I think that looks good. Is there a save? There is not. All right. See if that does it. Save it. It did. Excellent. We'll publish to selected domains. Hopefully that goes through here. We're about 5 minutes to finish. Would love to see this working in here. Looks like we added that background image a little bit wrong, huh? So we'll come in here. Let's just take out this background image for now. And this guy over and get higher quality ideally. See if we can get these animations working here. Right out of the box. Nice. Isn't that fun? We didn't even have to spend a whole day getting that going. So cool interaction there for your page. We can continue moving down the page with a similar background in the future. One thing I want to talk about here is the approach to having two things on one page. It only works because the offer is going back to join our newsletter, right? That's what we're driving, and we're doing so with an extra offer, which is ideally what you have when you're running ads, right? A landing page exists with a single intent, and that is to convert visitors from an ad. You don't run ads for your ad copy doesn't say subscribe to our newsletter or buy our product at this link, right? Because you're not searching, you're not looking to land on people who are looking for both at the same time. You want to go for one intent. And so this ties in good with a campaign where you have a lot of recognition and you're driving kind of newsletter subscribes, a further form of recognition where people might have seen your guide, but they might not have went for your guide, right? And so now they've seen it and they know it's $99. They don't want to pay for it. They're going to go to your newsletter and you get their free lead anyways. And you're still charging for that guide elsewhere, right? So you could say you sign up for the email and we'll send you a survey to complete for your free guide, and so that way you still don't have to give it out, that sort of thing. I think this is a great way to go about a newsletter if you're small, medium sized, and people aren't necessarily dying to be on it. But it's just a little bit out of the blue. It's a great example because we are doing two things on one page, and they play along well because we're not letting people download the guide on the page, right? Just because these buttons at the top say, send me the free guide or subscribe to the newsletter. Just because there's the two options doesn't mean that we're doing both of them. It doesn't mean that just because there's two buttons doesn't mean we're doing two separate things on the page. We have one form people are subscribing to the newsletter. And so when they choose to go download the free guide, we're just going to navigate them down to the instructions, right? It's a step 1, step 2 process. You subscribe to the newsletter here, excuse me, and you will get access to that free guide. What makes Reloom and Webflow so powerful and why we recommend this for our landing page projects is because of that style sheet like you saw and the styling stuff that comes out of the box. You don't get this when you build it yourself or you have somebody else build it most of the time, right? You only get this sort of universal styling when you work with a design team. And so you're getting design team level work out of the box, which is fantastic. Because imagine I wanted to change the border of every one of these testimonials. And right here we only have 6, but a lot of times we're doing 9 to 12. That's 5 minutes gone right there. But if I wanted to, iterate on this and be like, what do I think looks best? Come in here and I change this and everything's rounding, right? I'm like, oh, I like it all rounded as much as it'll go. Fantastic. I mean, you're like, icon embed extra small. I know I definitely want those star icons to be orange. I definitely want them to be orange, and so I come in here and I look for those icon embed extra small. Come in here, and you change that typography color. Bam. What did I do wrong? Is that this dark one? No, it's not. There we go. Change it orange. Come back over, and there you go. You got your stars orange, right? You don't get that out of the box with these other tools. So that's why we recommend this. It's always a waterfall method. We with background in web development, I'm confident integrating into whatever you have going on. But this, if you're wondering, this is the go-to, where this is ease of navigation, ease of iteration. Everything is just out of the box. Everything is fantastic. The workflow combination is very good. If you want to go do this for yourself, I very much urge you to do so. Like I said, Reloom.io has 500 components. I mean, seemingly endless amounts of components to use. Go for it. I think, it's a really intuitive process. It holds your hand through the whole way, and I'm here to help out, right? I think, in this video we explored a more non-traditional design for a landing page, which I think is great. I think it turned out pretty well, and I'm excited to move forward in that direction going forward with all the extra components that Reloom has to offer. I think it's great to explore those and try those out, and the more assets you have, the better, right? This is something that would have taken extra implementation time, and I guarantee you would increase scope with whoever you're working with to implement something, an interactive feature like this. And you get it with no extra work besides adding another component, so every component iteration you do, every component change is exactly the same amount of scope, which I think is fantastic for making changes. Consider A/B testing this versus a standard landing page and which one converts. I mean, you don't get to run those tests for this cheap any other way. So I'm gonna stop talking endlessly. We might do another video where I build this out and kind of completely. We talk through what works, where we talk through headlines. I didn't spend a lot of time on what do we look for in good copy, contrast on the buttons. Everything's a bit rough around the edges, but this is a video to show you that you can get started in 30 minutes with these tools and have something great. We didn't get as far in this one as we did our other webinars, so I urge you to go check those out. But the other ones are a little more simple, right? So this is to show that we could really make some progress here. Anyways, I hope it was helpful. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off now, but take a stab at this for yourself. My name's Luke Flaherty. I'm the founder of Wave Consulting. We build landing pages for all of our clients, and I would love to build you one if you like the way that these tools work and we're able to move quickly in these tools. I'm happy to implement that or show you, answer any questions you might have. So feel free to reach out. Anyways, thanks.